Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're talking about crypto investing during a recession. You guys know what that means. We need passive income coming in here. And emerging millionaires, you're here. Let's effing go, because we have to make it happen over the next couple of years. We have about 18 months, ladies and gentlemen, but it's going to be very important. Any investing, any contributions, anything you do right now financially will be for the future. That's what you're going to do, because values are going to continue to go down lower. And anybody that can produce any income over the next year and a half, you're going to be way ahead, because you're going to be able to stack up your duffel bag of cash. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear, the hoodie edition. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it.
If there was a way you could have partnered with Elon Musk before Tesla, before the Model S, before SpaceX, and before Elon became the world's richest man, would you at least have wanted to know how? If there was a way you could have partnered with Jeff Bezos when he was planning Amazon.com and it could have made you a fortune, would you at least have wanted to know about it? Well, what if there was a fintech company today that is about to capture major market share worldwide, where millions of people will be using its breakthrough technology and you could make an absolute fortune? Would you at least want to know about it? At the same time that we are experiencing record inflation, gas prices through the roof and headed towards a recession, the move towards crypto adoption worldwide is picking up pace, and the evidence is all around us. Big names and big money players are jumping in the game like crazy. The Staples Center, where the LA Lakers play, is now the Crypto.com Center. The Super Bowl, the most expensive commercial time on television, featured 6 cryptocurrency ads. Tom Brady, Matt Damon, LeBron James, and Larry David all made appearances in them. Facebook changed its name from Facebook to Meta. The rapper Eminem bought a Bored Ape, an NFT, for $450,000. Warren Buffett invested over $1 billion in a Brazilian crypto bank. Coinbase bought Bitcoin Turkey for $3.2 billion. You know what they say, success leaves clues. Whenever there is economic change in the marketplace, there are economic winners and there are economic losers. It just depends on what side of the equation you end up on. They also say that timing is everything. How would you like to get in on the next big thing? Are you ready for a miracle? How would you like to own a piece of Miracle Cash and More? The first to market brick and mortar crypto stores, crypto on the street, with stores in every major city all over the world. Unlike the faceless online competitors that have no phone number to call, no physical address, and no one to talk to, Miracle Cash and More stores are fully regulated, licensed, and our wallets are insured by Fireblocks. At Miracle Cash and More, we own our own cryptocurrency exchange. We own our own stablecoin. We own our own ATMs. We own our own merchant terminals. And guess what? We get paid on every single transaction. The secret if you want to call it a secret, is to get involved before the whole world knows about it. Position yourself in front of the masses before the masses react. Here's the current offering. There are only 1,488 shares of the master franchise agreement for all of the United Kingdom. Each share is projected to profit over $100,000 in year 1, $200,000 in year 2, $400,000 in year 3, and $900,000 in year 4. We have an exit strategy that projects a payout of over $10 million per share. And what does that cost to you? A one and done payment of just $5,000. And of course, you can buy as many shares as are still available. Now the question is, do you at least want to know how? I sincerely hope so, because the best is yet to come.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it greatly. But first, please share the videos, just getting it in your ears. And by the way, if you can't get in the chat room tonight, that's only because members with the icon next to their name can be in the chat room. There is a thing called subscriber, and there's a thing called members. And there's a difference. So they're the only ones that can be in the chat room on Wednesday night, but everybody can watch the live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. And again, smash that like button. That's so the YouTube gods know that we're in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And I have a few announcements to make as well, because Larimar City has made a few changes. This is the real estate. This is in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, ladies and gentlemen. They came out August 29th. They've only been out less than 2 months, and there have been changes. So we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight as well. And again, let's see who's in the house. We have Laverne Penix is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream, where there's members only that can be in the chat room. He has the icon next to his name, and he does have a tagline. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's make some money. I got the notification and trailer. Thank you so much. And by the way, let me know who received the notification and trailer, because I know just noticed something came up where I lost communications. I don't know what's happening here, but the gremlins are still in the system, ladies and gentlemen, but it's okay. As Barnum and Bailey said, the show must go on, and it still continues. So Mr. Penix is in the house, otherwise known around here as Mr. Cool. He's here, so thank you so much. And Auntie Val is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream, where it's members only with the icon that can be in the chat room. So thank you so much for being here once again. She brings her tagline this evening. Good evening, fam, with the heart, with the strength and the support. And she received a notification as well, otherwise known as AKA Professor Auntie Val. All right. Look at here. Look at here. Marrero's in the house. Victor Marrero is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream, where it's members only that can be in the chat room. Everybody else can watch. And he has the icon. And he brings one of two taglines with him. And he says, hello, all. Let's do this. We're going to make it happen, because you guys know what's coming up. We know Micah came up earlier. You know, I have Micah's template. I'm going to use that because many people don't know what we're talking about here with Miracle Cash and more. I, for one, once again, believe getting into this during this time frame, a year and a half, 2 years out, everything put into place well ahead of the competition regarding cryptocurrency, stores where people can come in and actually create accounts similar to a banking situation, and they're only going to be in regulated environments. Well, let's do this is right, because that has potential to go worldwide as long as crypto keeps getting regulated and licensed in country after country after country. They are going to do it. They are going to do it. It's pretty simple because their currencies are all declining. That's what currency does, ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, that's why being in a crypto project, high risk, high rewards, but Victor Morel says he received a YouTube notification as well. Now, let's get down to Larimar. Larimar, remember when they came on last week? Gennaro came on and they were selling buildings 17 and 18, 0% down. Well, the developer, whatever reason, said no longer are we going to do 17 and 18, 0% down. We're taking those off the table. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to go building at a time. What does that mean? Everybody who had 17 and 18, they were taken care of where they're going to move to Tower 1. So only Tower 1 is available for sale, not Tower 2. Now, there's plenty of units available with the ocean view. And if you're like some people who don't want ocean view, that's fine. There are pool views because I have had people rent from me that said, hey, does my room have pool view? Because they have children that may be 17, 14, 13, 12, and they didn't want to come down. So they would stay in their rooms or the balcony and watch them. So that is sometimes a thing. And they still have ocean view units as well. But because you're here in SSN Nation, Tower 2, level 9, 9th floor, SSN Nation members, if you want, you can get a Tower 2, floor 9, and they have 2 bedrooms and 1 bedrooms. They're the same, but you get Tower 1 prices. That's right. Membership has privileges. So if you, just so I make sure you understand, Tower 1, let's say, I don't know what level 9 is. I think it's 118,900. Tower 1. So now Tower 2, when they officially release it, you know it's going to go up in value. We don't know what it is. Maybe it's 5,000, maybe it's 10,000, maybe it's 3,000, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 15. Who knows what the increase will be. But if you're an SSN Nation member and need to get in touch and want to check out Larimar, then you want to go to Tower 2, level 9, you guys can be on floor 9. Well, I'm going to be on floor 9 too if I decide to go with Larimar. I haven't made a decision yet, ladies and gentlemen, just to be crystal clear. All right, let's get into it also tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because again, notice the hoodie edition. It's getting fall out there. Where do you go get this? Because Emerging Millionaires, I'm hoping you're going to watch this video, because if you missed it when Micah was on, I'm going to go through his PDF a little bit. So some of you may say, hey, Eric, I saw it before, but you guys have to understand 6 ways that you can earn monthly income from the cash flow NFT, because they're backed by real world asset stores, ATMs, insurance, just for starters. Almost like financing is another opportunity for you, just similar to check cashing, where they can give out people loans. That's another one. Then you start moving into the store aspect again, and they have an exchange, ladies and gentlemen, receiving money every time there's a transaction. That's what exchanges do. That's why they're worth many, many billions. Also, think about other factors as well, because other companies are probably going to try and piggyback on top. And the point of sale terminal. Imagine getting a piece of every ATM in the UK. Every ATM in the UK, getting a piece of every point of sale terminal or merchant account that they have under the Miracle Cash and More POS system. Imagine receiving some of that profit. Real world assets that are out there right now. They're not in the UK yet. They are in North Cyprus. They are in Amsterdam. They are in Germany. Stores, ladies and gentlemen. The exchange is there. Everything is there. And it's regulated, licensed. What more can we talk about? All right. Talking about crypto. Has anyone noticed any system slowness with Coinbase? Yes, I have. Or that it doesn't load. Yes, I have. I think the platform may be down because the assets page isn't loading for me. It started happening yesterday. Yes, I had to go in there. I don't keep anything on Coinbase because it's a government entity as far as I'm concerned. But I still send in, transfer out. But the thing is, something is going on because I was having problems yesterday because I was trying to connect to it. So I don't know. I just said, okay, whatever. I'm not doing anything in particular right now. But nonetheless, yes, there is something going on. At least yesterday for me, it started. So again, let's get into it a little bit here, ladies and gentlemen. Stand by. And once again, if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. That would be greatly appreciated. And here we go. Here we go. I have some new things that I want to talk about that's not regarding crypto. So stay tuned for a video that's going to be coming out regarding real estate investing, because I guess I should give you guys another thing. Because you guys know I'm trying to back out of Panorama and the beach. And Panorama seems favorable. The beach, well, that's still in whatever, lawyer talk. But nonetheless, and again, in case you don't realize it, these Vistacana possibly, again, as of today, keep pressing. Nobody wants to give an answer. As of today, we know we now have to pay for golf. That's in stone because they said every place pays for golf. Okay, green fees are everywhere. This is true. But all of their materials, the whole time, always said the amenities that were included was the golf. So I figured, since it's just a little par 3 9-hole golf course, I figured, what's the problem? People should be able to come out there and hit balls. Why not put a driving range and, par 3, no biggie. How many people are really going to be out there playing? I mean, come on. So then the question came up, what happened with this Zeba offering golf and beach club membership packages? So if you buy at Zeba, apparently that's included. Well, $80 a month, I guess. So then I was like, hey, well, if they're selling a beach club pass, doesn't that mean then the beach club is going to cost? And does that mean when I have renters there that it's going to cost? Again, no answer. Another week goes by. And also the sports complex is the same way. The sports complex is huge. When you have baseball, soccer fields, tennis courts, basketball courts, and maybe a fitness center there, who's going to maintain this? That means somebody has to be there. If there's pools there as well, there has to be lifeguards. There has to be people maintaining this. So the questions were, are we going to have to pay for the beach club? Gremlins once again in the house. Man, the show still goes on, ladies and gentlemen. But anyhow, check out the cash flow. So what I was talking about here is that yes, it looks like, thank you, Victor Marrero. I appreciate that. What I'm saying here is, the thing is, if the whole time we've been at Vistacana, even with the owners there, they all said it was included, even 2-3 years back. So now all of a sudden they're finding out, wait a minute, again, we have it closed off. So therefore we don't have people coming in. Remember, they stopped the hotel. So stopping the hotel meant that people from the hotel should have been able to come down, spend their money, in the place. So I was thinking that's a form of revenue, because they were supposed to have a commercial island as well, which I figured there would be shops and things on the island. So people would come from outside and come shopping and spend their money there and pay for certain things. And I figured that would be some additional revenue coming in to the project. Well, it's closed. So you guys know who's going to be paying for these amenities. And everybody has a different HOA, which makes it interesting. So anyhow, let's get into the crypto investing, ladies and gentlemen, because it's all about cashflow.net. And again, Micah he was kind enough to give me this, the PDF, which means we can discuss this now. Even though we talked about it when he was on, now we're talking about it because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to tell you straight out the box. 6 ways to make money. The 7th way is when they decide to actually sell. All right? When they actually decide after 4 years, their 5th year, after the 4th year, they plan on the 5th year trying to sell the whole business. Miracle Cash and more. This NFT helps develop Miracle Cash and more, and you receive the rewards, ladies and gentlemen. So I am going to open this up a little bit bigger so everybody can see this. I have never shown this. I've never even looked at this again because I've been so busy, because I've been going around with Larimar trying to figure out what happened after 40 days, 45 days. All of a sudden you were selling this and now you're only going down to Tower 1. What's going down? I had to have a heart-to-heart. So then they said, okay, look, developer said, okay, fine. I get it. It's their prerogative, whatever they want to do. And then that's, like I said, they said, Eric, if you want floor 9, tell your members they can have floor 9. So, but there's only like, I think there's 8 units on each floor. And I said, fine. And we'll have Tower 1 prices in Tower 2. Tower 2, when they release it, the prices are going up. So you're going to have instant equity is basically what they're saying. So congratulations if you decide to get at Larimar. But stay tuned. Don't get into Larimar soon. Just do your due diligence. Do not do anything. Do not pull any triggers, because we have to check some other things, because I don't know if there's tower height restrictions and things like this in Punta Cana, especially when there's an airport nearby. So we got to find out what's going on. Get it all straight. But anyhow, let's get into it. Cash flow NFT. In fact, I shouldn't have shown this first. I should have shown the other screen, but I'm going to get into this. Let's see, which one is it? Uh-oh. I have, several of them. Let me scroll down. I have many of them open. And you see this disclaimer here. In fact, I might have to start doing these disclaimers, because that would be beneficial. So you guys can see that. Yes, it looks pretty good. So I'll stay on the side just to show the Stop Struggling Now live banner. All right, disclaimer. What is being sold in this presentation is a membership NFT called Series Boogie Gopher Club. The membership NFT is also tied to a membership marketing agreement. So remember, the NFT is in the membership. It's that simple. So it's potential purchase of membership marketing agreement known as NFT membership marketing. All right. Now, I'm not going to go deeper into this. All right. But I will go to the bottom. No promises of future return are offered in this presentation. The cost of work hours and the value contained in the membership and software is what is being sold, not a promise of return. All right. So that is the key phrase right there for anything that you put your money towards and are expecting something. Then you need to always only put in what you can afford to lose. And since this is crypto, you should only really put in what you can afford to lose, because this is high risk, high rewards, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Cashflow NFT is a company that acquires and tokenizes assets, real world assets, backed by real world financial services. All right. What we do, we work on behalf of people who choose to purchase a membership and find powerful and profitable companies or real estate, and we purchase those opportunities and tokenize them. Then we tie the non-fungible tokens to the asset via a trust. All right. I'm not going to get into the tokenization. It's the process of converting tangible or intangible assets into a digital token. So this is the idea of the NFT. Now, this is what's important, ladies and gentlemen. MFA for UK membership. All right. For UK with Miracle Cash and more. Here it is. This right here is what I love. 50% of the membership marketing revenue goes to the NFT collection. This is for the whole country of the United The gremlins are not going to let me talk about this tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This just shows you anytime you can get on ground floor opportunity like this, where it's a whole country that you get to be a part of because it's an NFT. You guys, I don't know how long I was MIA because it doesn't work as a dual screen for me when I'm on the PDF. So hopefully this won't go out again, and I will have to pay attention to this. But nonetheless, what I was trying to say is, I don't know if you guys heard the disclaimer or not, but I will go back and mention that part because that is most important. No promises of future return are offered in this presentation. The cost of work hours and the value contained in the membership and software is what is being sold, not a promise of return. Now, the cash flow NFT, you can see it on the screen, and the tokenization, and it's based on MFA for UK with Miracle Cash and More. Membership. 50% of membership marketing revenue goes to the NFT collection. You notice the point of sale system. Notice the Miracle Cash and More. Those are stores. So you're going to receive 50% of some of the marketing revenue, some of the profits are going to be attached. So all of that is going to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is just 2 ways, 2 out of 6 ways that you will learn. But we're going to get into this because this is very exciting. This is everybody that wants to get in. You've heard of the startup companies. This is a startup company that has already started up. They have stores already. Miracle Cash and More was founded in 2017. It's taken them 6 years to get to this point. In 2020, it became operational, and we opened transactional offices, stores in Northern Cyprus, Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Berlin, Germany, Paris, France, and Spain's coming. And guess what else is coming? The UK. That is what this NFT is for. There are 1,488 total NFTs. As of 2 days ago, I believe, I don't know, I can't remember with my mind. I've been busy. It was either 813 are left or 813 were sold. That was the number. So either there's about 500 to 600 left or there's 800 left. But either way, this is a situation to get in now during a recession, and they can actually open up stores because they are in regulated countries and the stores are licensed. So their business operation is regulated for crypto, licensed for crypto, and allowed to have stores where people walk off the street. Just keep that in mind. Where else can you spend a little bit of money and get involved? Here we go. I talked about it early. License, security, and cryptocurrency. Miracle Cash and More is the most compliant crypto exchange in the world because it has crypto stores. Remember, stores have to be licensed. The exchange has to be licensed. You're going to probably say, why isn't it licensed in the United States? Because it's simple. United States hasn't regulated crypto yet. So you can't really be licensed. You can have these pseudo licensing like Nexo and the guys that went out of business, Celsius or whatever they're doing, Celsius Network and BlockFi. They have these in Coinbase. They have these pseudo things, but actually when things hit the fan or something happens, the government comes raining down on you. So again, it's not officially regulated, straight and narrow. So they're not coming to the United States anytime soon. But the UK, they're straight and narrow right now. And Germany and Spain and France are coming next. That's Eurozone. So they should be able to open up in almost all Eurozones. But each country may have different regulations or requirements. So anyhow, here's what we got. The crypto exchange comparison. Buy and sell, everybody. Trading, everybody. Website and mobile app. Yes, Miracle Cash and More has that too. And their own coin, Miracle Cash and More, they do too. Own stable coin, no exchange does, but Miracle Cash does. Check it out. Local presence, brick and mortar, check. Cash, buy and sell in person, just like a bank, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine I want to cash out. I want my currency from into fiat currency. How sweet is that? Thank you and leave. How about that? Customer service, phone and in person. That means a person can walk in the store. Check. Support. How many of your exchanges can you call up, ladies and gentlemen? Think about it. Point of sale terminals, merchants. So you get they have merchant accounts. That's where we, as cash flow NFT holders, we receive a portion of this. Crypto vending machine, AVM, ATM. We get a percentage of that too, ladies and gentlemen, while holding this NFT monthly. All right. Virtual point of sale, e-commerce, check. Crypto service, real estate leasing. This product, when we get into it, is awesome. It's insurance for renters and landlords, and they're backed by Lloyd's of London because their exchange is behind Fireblocks. So therefore, Lloyd's of London said, sure, we're going to insure if there's any hacks or problems. And there we go at the bottom. Fireblocks wallet protection. Check. There we go. What more do you need, ladies and gentlemen? Just thinking about it. All right. Let me see if I have any comments here. Okay. Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Where it's members only that can be in the chat room knows with the icon. Everybody else can watch. Hopefully they can hear me. And also, links are down below if you decide that you want to get into this. I know I haven't said how much it's going to cost for this NFT, have I? We'll get into that in a second, because first we're going to find out if it's really, really worth it, right? But thank you so much, Leah Dennis, for being here. And the tagline goes, good evening, SSN family. And I also received my YouTube notification. Thank you so much. And who saw the trailer? And thank you once again. So we're up to 4 people today that received the YouTube notification that's here that has the icon. If you can't get in the chat room, that's because only on Wednesday nights is it members only that can be in the chat room. Everybody can watch, but on Monday and Friday, everybody can be in the chat room. All right, let's keep moving because there's a lot more to get in touch with. Here it is. Here's the store right here, Berlin, Germany. I think this is the one. Miracle Cash and More business model. How do we get their business? There you go. Now, their stores aren't going to be in those like check cashing locations. Their stores are going to be in high-end areas. That's their business model because they want people to feel comfortable, which they should. They can come there and get information, hang out. I love what they're doing with this business model. What if I have a question? Benefits of having a physical store. We know what the benefits are. If I have an issue, I can always walk over and talk to someone. It also says that company is legal, that company is compliant, that company can be reached, that company can be trusted. That's what it says to me. I like having a store. The EU will soon introduce a very favorable law called MiCA, Markets in Crypto Assets, this year. It's a step in favor of crypto, not against. These regulations will cover all of Europe. Yes, this is what I'm expecting. When you have a Eurozone, it's almost like the USA, in my opinion. So if the states decide that they're going to allow it, and then you say, okay, we're going to be under the federal jurisdiction for crypto, that's basically what's going to happen. Or are the states going to turn it into where, you know, the federal government says we want health care for all, and then the states go, no, I don't think so, and then they block it, and then the residents in that state have to pay high premiums. That's what we're talking about here. So hopefully in the United States, when the federal government says, okay, crypto's allowed, it's all good, hopefully states won't try to interrupt and the people of that state won't be able to get into it. That's probably going to happen. But again, in Europe, I believe the EU, they're smarter than this. Remember, they're thousands of years old. They're smarter than this. They recognize they need to do something because in Europe, there is a class society. This is why crypto is very major. There's a class society, the haves and the have-nots. All right? Most people do not earn more than the average American citizen does. So in other words, 35,000 to 45,000 is what 60%, 70% of Europe makes. they have taxes that are higher than us. So again, this is why crypto in the EU, in Europe, and around the world is eventually going to take over. But governments had to figure out how they're going to regulate it and get their hands in it. So that's basically it. So while they're regulating and getting their hands in it, you are finding out about something that's in first people mover. They have an advantage. Nobody else is going to be able to come out with a store and an exchange and point of sale systems and their own ATM machines and be regulated and licensed in each of these countries and go. It's going to take them 2, 3, 4 years. Meanwhile, these guys are going to take up a whole slot of market share. So that should make you very, very happy, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And in English courts, they just made a judgment in the crypto industry favor. NFTs will now be counted as property. This is probably going to happen in the USA as well. All right. So just think of that as how it's going to go. Product and delivery channels. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about. 6 ways to earn. There's actually 7, but I keep saying 6. But here we are. Store. You guys already know. Count that as number 1. Automatic vending machines, which are ATMs. That's 2. Electric terminals. That's 3. But I count these here as the electric terminals and point of sale. So they're kind of comboing this. But that's what I call both of these. The website, I didn't even count before, but that's right. People can actually do Miracle Pay. They can actually buy the coins. They can do exchanges on the website. So that's pretty cool. But here's some other products that are cool. We're going to talk about this Miracle with installments, Miracle Home, Miracle Deal. And there's also a Miracle with installments for businesses. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is loan products. This is incredible. Incredible. Here's Miracle with installments. Are you guys with me still? Is this sweet or what? All right, let's see who else is in the house. George's Charles is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where there's members only that can be in this chat room tonight. And he has the icon to prove it. And he says hi. Hi to you too, George's Charles. Very, very nice to see you. And George's Charles, all. And George's Charles, Eric, don't understand the email. Okay, maybe it got mumbo jumbo, but if the email, you mean the newsletter that came out? Okay, Eric, don't get the Larimar info. Okay, all right, Larimar info. Simple. I'll repeat. I spoke with Gennaro. Building 17 and 18, everybody who got into those, remember it was 0 down and it was going to do 2027. They honored whatever contracts they had, but they're going to move them all to building 1. So the people moved to building 1. All right. Building 2, not for sale, except anybody here who's in the SSN Nation and wants to get into Larimar. Well, you can get on floor 9 in building 2 for the same price of building 1, but only SSN Nation members. That's it. Nobody else has that love, so to speak. Or you can go to building 1 and pay the same price. Take your pick. Building 2 will cost more. Now, the new buildings that they're going to build, they're going to be ocean view apparently. So that means they're going to change the format of these other buildings. The closest 2 buildings, or well, 4 buildings, closest 4 buildings, I believe, to downtown, those are going to be special. So they're going to be in the $200,000 range if you want to live there. I have a feeling they're going to fan them out like this instead of making them in a box. I think they'll make them like that. So there'll be more people with ocean view and no hotels in front. I believe that's what's going to happen because you know why? That's what I would do. I'm like, forget all these boxes. Dude, you have ocean views here. Why are we making these boxes? Span this stuff out instead of a square box like this. We're only one side. Why don't we get 2 or 3 sides to have ocean view and we get to charge? Well, $100,000 more per unit. Simple. Maximize. So I love it. All right. That's what we're talking about there. Hopefully that's what you understand now. Agree, Europe have an insane tax percentage. Exactly. That's how they cover their social services, including medical. Crypto and blockchain can turn huge there. I love the fact they have physical locations. Exactly, Victor Morel. That is a key for me too, because that means they're licensed for the store. And if anybody even said, well, maybe they're not regulated or maybe you have questions, the fact you have a store, you have to be licensed in that jurisdiction, which also means they know you're doing crypto. So that means they have to go, well, wait a minute, are we regulated? Yes, they know they're regulated in that country. So that means they have to be with the right regulatory agency in that country, which they can check. So then they approve them to be in that location. So that is a major, major factor. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into something, but since we're talking about this, these stores, you receive 50% of the profits as the NFT holders for, in this case, out of the United Kingdom, because it's the NFTs are for the UK. That's what's so beautiful about this. All right. So all I'm saying, anything interests you at Larimar or back to Cruise on Land? No, Larimar is still a go. I love Larimar and Cruise on Land. I love both of them. It just needs, Larimar needs more vetting, so to speak. I don't like changes. So when somebody starts doing changes after 45 days, I'm like, hold up now. What's really going on? Anyhow, Tim Smith is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream, where it's members only with the icon like Tim Smith that can be in the house. And he brings the tagline, good evening, good people. Good evening to you too, good people. Tim Smith, appreciate you being here and appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, agree with you on the vetting. Exactly, because there's some other stuff that's going to come up. Because like I said, you guys realize downtown and all areas around an airport out to a certain level has to be at a certain height. So in other words, you can't build 40 floors if you're within a certain amount of miles around an airport. So there's certain things. So I need to know exactly how far out Larimar is to make sure we're going to go. So there's some vetting, more further vetting, but again, at $120,000 for a 2-bedroom, that's 2020 prices. That's 2019 prices, ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, that's why it's worth, a lot of people are, well, let's say 80, I think 60% of the building is sold. Tower 1 I'm referring to. I have the latest thing, but I'm going to do another video and we'll talk about that on Friday, because the NFT, we're going to get into some more of that, because we were getting into miracle installments. And so let me get into that, because this is pretty major. Miracle installments. In fact, hold on. Let me put myself beside so I can get the Stop Struggling Now live up there, because this is crystal clear on the screen. Everybody should be able to see it, even though it's shrunk down. But this is miracle. What's 40 million UK residents take some kind of personal advance each year. You know what those are? Those are your check cashing places. Now, they're potentially going to get a certain percentage of these 40 million. Nobody's sitting here saying we're going to get, 10 million or 5 million of them. These guys are talking about 0.5%. Jesus, that's a small number, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, 10% is 4 million. 1% is 400,000. They're talking about 200,000. So therefore, that's where you get the number from. 0.5% would be 200,000 personal advance. The average value, see, they're using economic numbers, financial information that's readily available. Average value is $2,000. You know what I'm talking about. I've heard of these. I've seen these. Well, I used to see these check cashing places everywhere, where people apparently could go in, prove that they have a job, saying they're going to get paid next week or the following week, and then they could get an advance. I don't know how it actually worked, because I've never actually done any of those. But anyhow, average value, 2,000. Volume turnover, 400 million. 10% profit is 40 million. 40 million divided by 2 is 20 million. Remember, 50% of your NFT, it comes to you, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine every month getting a check. I like every month getting a check. Now, and then they're using their EBITDA. 20 million divided by the 1488 equals $13,440. So let me ask you something. If you're going to receive or potentially could receive 13,440, what's that worth to you? That's over the year, not over 1 month. So monthly, we're talking about almost $1,000 per month if these numbers held up. But what if the numbers were actually higher? That's what's going to be crazy. So that could be 1,000 just for this product. So are you counting? This is number one, miracle with installments. All right, we're going to keep going. I'm going to hold up the number one, ladies and gentlemen. And again, F average, be legendary. How do you do that? Make small investments when the economy is bad, because when the economy is good and everything is percolating and hot and rolling, that's where you want to be. So this is why I love this, another year to 18 months from now, when crypto is going back up, the economy is going back up, and people are sitting there all happy, you would have bought this NFT at a value that will be well below value. And you'd be reaping the rewards for years to come. Just keep that in mind. So again, number one. So when we capture 1%, the membership marketing revenue in this example is per NFT would be, oh my, that would be $2,000 per month, $26,880 for everybody on podcast. And 2%, that now we're getting crazy. That would be 53,000, which means that's ridiculous. So all I'm saying is, even at a 0.5, we'll stick with that. That's almost 1,000, it's like 900 and some odd dollars per month. Now, what is that worth in reality? That means the business will be worth about $10,000 to $15,000, right? You 10 times. That's what I always do. That just keeps it simple. Words start being in the ballpark at 10 times. Sometimes it could be 15 times. Sometimes it could be 8 times. But we're talking about, that would mean my NFT should cost me about $10,000 just for this. Now, it doesn't cost you that, though, ladies and gentlemen. It's lower than that. Let's get to Miracle Home. If any of you are landlords, then you will know how significant this is. This is one of the reasons. I'm going to put myself on screen here. This is one of the reasons why I got out of renting to people month to month. Because the headaches, the situation that they could just stop making payments, and then I can only evict them, and I can't evict them after they haven't paid me for 2 months or 1 month. I can't just evict them in 2 weeks. The process took longer. And when I used to rent, 90 days. That's what it took. So in the meantime, in those 90 days, while they're not paying me anything, they're destroying my property. Now, when I get my property back, not only did I not get paid for 90 days, now I have to find a new tenant and I have to do rehab of some sort. I was like, I can't do this. No more. So therefore, sure, over time, they started saying, well, you can evict somebody and we can get them out of here in 30 to 45 days and 60 days. But still, I'm just like, it's not worth it to me to earn a little bit. And then every time I turn around, I got to do some maintenance, repairs. And then when people don't pay, then I'm holding the bag. And just what happened during COVID, and people could not get paid because there was a moratorium, but yet the lenders were still saying, pay us. Jesus, I don't know what it was like for these the landlords who had mortgages. That was a travesty, but nothing they could do. Moratoriums. So how do you fight that? You come up with an insurance. So as a landlord now, if somebody came to me and said, hey, Eric, if you have your tenants apply with us, if they get approved, we will honor that approval. And if you accept them, we're going to pay you in advance. Wait, did he just say in advance? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. That is their product. Look at this. The figures reveal that the total landlord population now exceeds 2.65 million. Now, I'm assuming we're talking about the UK because this is what this NFT is for. They're saying 4.4 million contracts signed in 2021. That's a lot. Landlord benefits, 24-month rent guarantee. So do you not believe I would be back in the rental business if I had Miracle Home and they said, hey, Eric, we're going to guarantee the rent for 24 months. I tell everybody that comes in, you got a 2-year lease, but you're going to have to go apply with the insurance. You got to prove through insurance, you're in. And all you have to do is put down first month. And by the way, look at number 2 here. 12-month rent advance option. There we go. I love that. So now I get 12 months in advance to boot. Who doesn't love that? And then this damage situation. This is another one of my pet peeves when I used to rent and be a landlord. 4-month damage insurance. Thank you very much. You guys know what that means. That means in America, most of the time, people are paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 per month if it's a home, or even if it's an apartment. That's $10,000 to $15,000 potentially if there's some damage. All right. Now, that will cover a lot of damages, just not a lot in today's money. But nonetheless, that's better than no insurance that will cover it. Tenant benefits, reduce cost of taking possession of property by 65% because now you don't have to do that first, last security or first and security and whatever else they come up with these days. No need for references either because it's insured by Miracle Home Insurance. So now the renter is good because they got approved, and the landlord is happy because he got 12-month advance, and all the payments are guaranteed for the 2 years. I love it. This is awesome. Now, let's talk about something here. Cost only 50% of 1 month rent can be paid by landlord or tenant. So therefore, 50% of 1 month's rent is what it costs. And of course, you're going to probably charge the tenant, right? You're going to charge the tenant. That's what I would do. Or the landlord, I'm getting 12 months rent. Okay, for using you, fine. I'll give you the $1,500 or the $1,200 or $1,000. Either way, it's a win for me because you're giving me a 12-month advance, so I can give off $1,000, especially if I'm charging $2,500 or $3,000 a month. Take the $1,500 and roll. I got guaranteed rent for 2 years. That's number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Miracle Home, Miracle Installments. Let's go for number 3. How much is this worth, though? They don't even put it in yet. Hold on. We're going to have it. Here it goes. Description, 4.4 million contracts. Average rent, $1,800. Some of you might be going, how's it $1,800? Because it's in the UK, ladies and gentlemen. They have a feudal system. They do not have a capitalist society in the UK, in case you don't know. People here, I know if there was somebody from the UK and they could chime in, they would be like, Eric, man, do you know how much homes cost in downtown London? And I'd be like, yes, I do. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine if you lived in, it doesn't matter, just pick your own state and own big city. Can you imagine Cleveland, Ohio? You go downtown and the old neighborhoods who used to have kids playing in the streets and they're downtown, all those homes costing $3 to $4 million. Now you know why nobody lives downtown. Families can't afford that. So they pushed everybody to the outer limits. So when you go, the average rent is, $1,800. There's a reason. People don't get paid but $35 to $45K generally. And then there's no way for them to buy $1 million homes. Come on. So who buys those? The big corporations who get the money, right? And so now average rent is $1,800. Total monthly rent volume, $6.6 billion. They want to capture 2% of total. This isn't unreasonable. They're saying $132 million. 50% of 1 month rent fee is $66 million. We keep 2/3, which equals $44 million. So they start factoring things. 10% of deals will take 12 months advance. there must be some incentive not to take the 12 months because otherwise everybody's going to take the 12 months advance. But nonetheless, 10% of 66 million is 6.6 million times 12 months times 12%, 9.5 million profit. Total EBITDA, 53.5 million. And you divide that, and here we go. $35,000 annually for each NFT. The membership marketing revenue, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so now what do you think the NFT is worth? Well, that's $350,000 on that one. Okay, well, you know the NFT is not worth $35,000. You know it's not costing $10,000, but the value is much greater than $10,000, as you can see, because both of these combined gives you something to talk about. Now, website, buy, sell, and trade. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe this? This is an exchange. These guys are licensed and regulated for this. And look who else has showed up in the house tonight. We have James Way is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with the X to his name, the Crypto Investing During Recession Edition. Emerging millionaires, you're in the house tonight. Whoever watches this, congratulations. Spend some time, get that pen, pad, and paper, because we just went through two ways. One was around $35,000. The other was around $13,000. That combined is $48,000 for two of their products that the NFT holders will be receiving annually. Woo! And here we go. James Way's tagline is here. The rent is no longer too high with Miracle Home Insurance. LOL. Exactly, James Way. Exactly right. Now we're talking. Exactly. Can you imagine if this was in America? Oh my God, it would be blowing the doors off because first of all, it's not going to be allowed. Again, this is an insurance product. America, okay, I won't get into it, but let's just put it this way. This is why if you know about this opportunity and they're doing it in the UK, you need to get in now. But I have not released the price yet. No, but you're going to have to figure out the value. You're getting $48,000 per year so far. That would seem like somebody would have to invest big dollars, but you don't. All right. Good evening, all. Good evening to you too, James Way. Thank you so much for being here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to it because this right here, look at this. First year, total market turnover, that's billions. Miracle Cash captures 3% a year, year one. They're talking about 5.1 billion. What they're basing this on is if you go to Binance or you go to any exchanges, you'll see that like Binance, I believe, is number one. They're generally doing $20 billion worth of exchanges a day, generally. Then you have the next one, I believe, is FTX, and they might only be doing like 9 or 8 billion. So these numbers aren't out of whack. So when you start talking about monthly in the case of FTX, and let's just say over the course of a year, they're doing 100 billion, 108 billion, 110 billion in transactions, that adds up to a lot of money. That's why Goldman Sachs wants to buy an exchange. All right. They're looking for an exchange along with another bank because that's where the money is. You make money regardless of what happens. All right. So any exchange, any buys, any sells, you're good. Now, I got to get back to the screen. I lost it, but here we go. Now, year one revenue, 5.1 billion times 2% equals 102 million. NFT collection value share 50%. That's 51 million, ladies and gentlemen. Did it really say 51 million? Net profit year one, 51 million. Okay, possible. Each NFT membership marketing revenue, first year distribution, 34,200, ladies and gentlemen. And then they're like getting a little more market share, a little more market share. Now, this is not unreasonable because they have stores. No other exchange has stores. When people are walking in, they might get 10 to 15 to 20 to 50, 100 people walking in per month or every other month. And those people are putting money into their exchange. So they're getting profit from that. Plus the exchange the fees that they charge at the store. So we're getting profits of the store volume as well. So this could increase, and it should increase over time, because people are going to feel a lot more comfortable having a place that is a store location. And now look, year 4, this is outrageous. 270, that's outrageous per NFT annually. So again, now we're up to 34, 35, or 34. That's 70 plus the 13. That's 83. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen, $83,000 annually per NFT potentially. This is all nothing but pro forma in reality. All right. They're just figuring out by the numbers, just small amounts of what they can capture realistically. How about number 4? Here's the AVM, automated vending machines, otherwise known as ATM machines here in America. 1,000 AVM achievable in 3 months. Now, this is going to be in the UK. Hakan, he does business in the UK, or done business in the UK with ATM machines. Thousands of locations in the UK. He gets to walk in and be like, hey, guys, I got something new for you. Why don't you get this AVM machine? Because it does crypto. Imagine transaction fees, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this is all about. So $500 average transaction, 5 transactions on an average per AVM, 6% fee. Now notice the 5 transactions. That's not a lot, because why wouldn't it be a lot? Because there's still not that many people in crypto, because how many people even know about an ATM machine that can do crypto? Once people start realizing there's an actual ecosystem that they can actually go to an ATM machine, they actually have a debit card, they can actually go to a store, more people will be flooding into this, because how many people wants to leave their money in a bank? After this next little fall that's about to occur over the next 9 months, there's stuff already happening. Banks are closing. Banks are taking people's money all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not doing it to 30 million people at once, to 10 million people at once. They're only doing it to about 3 to 5 to 10,000 people a month, slowly but surely building up, because they don't have the ecosystem. The banking system is based on debt. So when you can't borrow any more money, you have issues. So this is why this 6% fee, and why they're figuring these miracle AVM machines are going to be very powerful. Now look at this. 2.5 million times 6% equals 150,000 per day, 4.5 million per month, 54 million annual, reduced by cost 40% because there's fees, 32 million, 50% is 16 million. And once again, we arrive at a number for all the 1,488 NFT holders. That's 10,750 annually. The 2,000 AVM is a 12-month goal. That's 21,500. And of course, you know what happens if they get up to 4,000. NFT membership marketing revenue. Okay, so we're up to around 80-some thousand now, ladies and gentlemen. What's an NFT really worth now if you can get $80,000 per year? Is that number 4? That's 4 ways that you can earn some money. How about number 5? The POS system. 10,000 locations. Average sale 200. Average daily transactions per location. Look at this. 3. Can you imagine? 3. Okay. 3 is not unreasonable. Fee after expenses, 2%. 120,000 per day, 3.6 million per month, 43 million annually, 20% reduction cost reduction, total value 34.5, total annual fee total annual value per NFT 23,000, and heaven forbid if they reach their goal of 20,000, because now you're at 46,000. So this is 100,000 annually potentially for an NFT, the NFT membership marketing revenue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is 5, right? This already is outrageous. If they are using 2%, 1%, 0.5, sheesh. Miracle Cash and More electronic terminal, payment processing value chain, service provider, here you go, Square, Braintree, Stripe, people have heard of those. Elevon, Chase payment system, First Data is most commonly, they're like number one. Then when you start talking about card brands, everybody's heard it. Well, okay, JCB, Discover, MasterCard, Visa, and all that, American Express. Then issuing bank, Citi. Okay, so everybody understands that every time you use your credit debit card, either in store or online, that merchant will have to pay a transaction fee on your purchase to a merchant processing company. There are a dozen of these companies globally. Well, guess who's their own merchant processing company, ladies and gentlemen? That's right. Miracle Pay. They're here. So NFT membership marketing revenue exit value for UK. Remember, their exit plan is after year 4, they're going to try to sell the whole company. You best believe somebody will start saying, yes, I will take that UK. And how much do you think it could be worth is all going to be valued on certain things. But here you go. Remember, we have 6 ways to make money, but they say total with 5 products. Delivery channels, $158,000 per NFT marketing revenue. Now, here's their exit value. Value of each NFT. Exit value, $12 million. The reason why they say that is, here's the 10 times. Remember, I go by the 10 times number? Emerging millionaires. How much is this worth it to you? Some of you are going to say, Eric, okay, I know this is going to cost me $50,000, $100,000 to get in on this, right? Wrong. Some of you are going to go, it's $10,000, $9,000, $8,000, wrong, $6,000, wrong. Long-time members here know how much it costs. I'm giving you guys a little teaser and something to think about, because if you don't know how much it costs, you're thinking, there is no way this costs under 10 grand. Well, I have news for you, ladies and gentlemen. It does. All right, UK as the territory and why the UK. Now, everybody that watches this video after, I might drop this PDF. I don't know if I should be sharing it, so I got to get clearance, but this PDF needs to be shared. All right, or share the video. How about that? We'll make it clean. Share the video, because I don't know if I'm supposed to share this. This isn't in their cash flow NFT affiliate office, so I don't think I'm supposed to share. All right, the UK has become the leading country in Europe for cryptocurrency transactions. Bingo. I like being number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, just like Dominican Republic, the number 1 tourist destination in Latin America with the most amount of tourists. You want to be where number 1 is, because you don't have to go fishing. You don't have to go trying to get more and more clients, because you don't have the clients. They're coming to you. I like this. $170 billion in transactions. Come on. That's beautiful right there. All right, here we are. You guys know this gives you one of only 1488 owners of membership licensing rights for the United Kingdom under the MFA ownership of Cash Flow NFT. Now, I'm just going to say this one thing, because I don't know if I have this down here or not. Quite frankly, let me go look, because there's a couple of things going on that I should add here, because after I tell you the price of this, some of you may say, Eric, I don't have that much. I can't afford it. But I'm going to give you a way that you will be able to afford it. And there's going to be a couple of ways that you're going to be able to afford it. Not just one, more than one. All right? So stay tuned for that as soon as I can find it in the background. But hopefully, you're understanding the opportunity of a lifetime potentially is upon you with this cryptocurrency NFT. All right. So I know what it is. Okay. I'm looking for our SSN Lifestyle Ring of Fire. That's what I'm looking for in the background. And then I'm going to get back into this. But you have to understand this here, in my opinion, again, things like this doesn't come around too often. Let's just call it what it is. You don't get to enjoy this, what you call a startup. And I guess I'm just going to have to go along with that. Now, okay, so Okay, this is weird. Where's my page at? All right. Miracle Cash and More, ladies and gentlemen. You get one of 1488. And yes, you can buy more than one. NFT collection. When you have ownership of that collection, usually it should start with some sort of image art or other identity. All right. Well, the identity here is backed by real world assets. Now, here's what's going on. Cash Flow NFT is the marketing arm. So that's who it has to go through. You can be a partner of the Boogie G community. That's right. This is their little somewhat mascot. But nonetheless, this is $5,000 to buy the NFT. One time. There is no monthly membership fee. It's a one-time fee. Now, there's a link down below in the description where you can actually sign up to get your NFT for $5,000. The link down below. But here's the other kicker to it. So some of you may be in shock right now. Eric, are you telling me I can pay $5,000 and I could possibly get $100,000 a year, $50,000 a year, $10,000 per year? Even if you could get $10,000 per year, would it be worth it? Yes. If you could get $20,000 or $40,000 a year, would it $5,000 be worth it? The answer clearly is yes. It's a one-time investment. Set it and forget it. Now, remember the disclaimer. This here is not for Miracle Cash and More stores. You're investing in the marketing arm of the NFT. So just keep that in mind. All right. So here's this. You're going, Eric, I can't afford the $5,000, but how about this? If you go to cashflow.nft.net, you can become an affiliate. You can share with other people, and if they sign up, you receive $500. So therefore, if you can get 10 people to sign up, then you get your $5,000. You can then get your NFT. So you can go out here and work for it. I like it the old-fashioned way. Earn it. So therefore, I have the link down below. Please use my link if you want to sign up for an affiliate. Please use my link if you want to buy an NFT. You have two choices, and then you can share with other people. And you can either earn your $5,000 to buy the NFT, or you can buy the NFT yourself. You don't have to do anything. Those are your two options. Set it and forget it. So again, I didn't know they actually had a second level where you get 5%. So if you sign up somebody and they sign up and become an affiliate and then sign up somebody, I didn't realize there was a $250 commission. So is that worthwhile to you if you don't have the 5,000? How about that? Okay. Compensation bonus. Here you go. Sell 2 NFTs and receive a point of sale terminal in your first 30 days after registering as a Cashflow NFT affiliate. How about that? What you don't understand is that POS system that they are going to put in a store, you would actually be part owner of that. So you would get, that would be what you're receiving. How about a bonus for that? You get a percentage on top of other percentages. I love it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. How about that? So now you got something to look forward to if you sell 2 NFTs within 30 days after you register. Now, so what do you get for your 5K NFT membership? Your membership marketing revenue, 50% of the UK MFA profit streams. Do you guys hear that? Here's number 6. I mentioned at the beginning, once you throw in the website, once you throw in the retail sales, remember, the retail sales is major, point of terminals, the vending machine, Miracle Home, Miracle Installments, Miracle Deal. That's 7 ways that the company is able to receive marketing revenue. Now, plus, here's a plus, exclusive NFT, exclusive global NFT, community membership, and optional bonuses and deals. These deals come up, ladies and gentlemen, like right now in Las Vegas. They have a convention that's going to be October 30th for 3 nights. It costs, unfortunately, around $520 right now, because the closer they get to it, they increase the price. just to get into the venue. I'll play that video where they're promotional marketing for it. They plan on giving you something worth more than the $500 or the $550 or the $600 to get into the event when you get there. They won't say what it is, but that's what they said they're doing. And opportunity to get a buyout payment on the 4th year. We want the buyout payment on the 4th year, especially if the company is doing something like 20 million, 20 billion, 100 million. If they're doing anything like that, your NFT is worth a lot of money. Now, these are all projections. Just keep that in mind. So again, get your link from the person who invited you. Oh, I like this. Yes, the link is down below. Look for the Miracle Cash and More Cash Flow NFT link. Get to become an affiliate. But by signing up as an affiliate, you sign up anyhow. So either buy the NFT, you can go use my link to buy the NFT. You don't have to be an affiliate. Or go over, sign up, use my link, sign up as an affiliate. Either way, that's what you want to do. All right? Register here. This is what the website looks like. That just gives you an idea. I like it. They got the new one. Here's simple registration. Put in all your details. You got it. Username, first, last, email address, referral link. All right. I don't think that's still there, but okay. Sponsor name. You can put in Eric, but I think I have it under Team to Win because that's always my thing. Team to Win. Stop struggling now, but it's under Team to Win probably. Just letting you know if that comes up. Password confirm. Add NFT to cart. Go shopping. It only shows the UK right now because you can't get into any other country. You can't do Spain. You can't do Germany. You can only do the UK right now. Go to checkout and checkout, choose cryptocurrency or bank wire. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You guys should be familiar with this by now. And that's it. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this. I think it's one hell of an opportunity. You don't get to play these games too often. Being in on ground floor opportunities, startups, and startups that are already running. It's almost like we're at Shark Tank right now. You know what the first question is. Do you have stores? Are you in stores? How much money are you generating right now? Is this proof of concept already done? Yes, we have stores in 3 countries. Wait a minute. You have stores in 3 countries? You already have revenue? You're licensed and regulated? Yes, you can imagine the sharks would be chomping at the bit about now. You're licensed, regulated, have stores open, making profits now. Your exchange is up and operational. Yes. You have a coin too. Yes. Wait a minute. ATM machines? Yes. We even have marketing too. Yes. These guys are like, holy smokes, hold on now. We got to calculate how much is this company going to be? We want 25% for 35 million. That's the kind of stuff that they would be doing, ladies and gentlemen. So this gives you an opportunity to get in now. Now, some of you may be going, hey, Eric, come on now. I don't have the 5,000. I don't really want to go through with marketing and being an affiliate and trying to market it and get 10 people to get to 5,000. Okay, well, we have something else for you. Now, I will say this. I only received a few emails from people who told me they wanted to invest in the Debtbox node. On our live stream, everybody agreed to move over their portion to this NFT. We have a group economic plan. So I just want to say before I get into the group economic plan, whoever signed up in the Debtbox node, please check your emails. I need an email back from you that says you will move over your portion into the cash flow NFT. All right? So I need that information. I know everybody verbally said it on here. They wrote in the chat room, which I might allow that because it's all recorded. But I prefer to get an email also just to confirm. All right? So please do that if you can hear me tonight. I'm going to send out another email tomorrow. Now, here's the thing. We have group economics here. This is why the channel is called Stop Struggling Now. Because I'm trying to help because I understand what the numbers are. We know people don't have $1,000 in their bank account, 7 out of 10 people. All right. So therefore, we have it where if you have $250 or $250 increment, 250, 500, 750, 1,000, you can join us in the group economics with that contribution. And whatever percentage you put in, that's what you're going to receive on the payout from the marketing revenue. So if you put in 500, that is 10%. If you put in 250, that is, for instance, 5%. That's what you receive. So if they send out any money and it's, let's say, $1,000, you get 5%. That's $50 of that portion. All right. So when they send those 6 type of different checks coming, whatever percentage you put in, that's the percentage you're going to receive. If you put in 1,000, for instance, you can figure that's 20%. So whatever comes in, that's 20%. It's that simple. All right. Now, if you want to find out about that, here's the link in the chat room, which is going to be very interesting. All right. Because somebody's going to say, well, wait a minute, I can't get in the chat room. But you may be able to see the chat room and you can click on the link. If you can't, then what I'm going to do is, because I don't have it already set up, I'll have a heart down below in the description box where it'll just simply say SSN Lifestyle. And I will write it in right now, in fact, because I can't find it for some strange reason. SSN Lifestyle. Actually, that's not what it's called. It's going to be called Cash Flow NFT. Cash Flow NFT Business Opportunity is what it's called. All right. And it'll be updated. So anybody that sees this after this live stream airs and it's in a replay, you'll go and it will say something else, but it'll say Cash Flow NFT 5,000 business opportunity. And then if you want to get into and buying your own NFT or become an affiliate, then you just go to the Miracle Cash and More Cash Flow NFT 5,000. Both of those are down below now. All right. So refresh your page. If you're here already, you have to refresh your page before you'll see the Cash Flow NFT 5,000 business opportunity. There's how you can get your way into, and I'll actually put this on the screen so people will understand what they're looking at. And then this is going to be updated tomorrow. So when we talk on Friday, again, I'll be talking about it. So everybody who's already sent me an email, I'll move their portions over and we'll go from there. All right. So there we go. Now, let's see. Anybody have any comments that are here right now? Let me know, because I think out of several business opportunities, especially in the crypto space, real world back crypto, because we're talking about crypto investing during a recession, the debt box nodes, those are very, very interesting, but those are a play that's going to take a little bit longer to percolate, so to speak. Just like any business that's starting up. But if you can get in on the ground floor now, we're talking about debt box node, which earns rewards from mining daily. All right. So that's an opportunity that's also going to be down below by IX Global. Okay. This, we're not going to be doing the 4,500 debt box node anymore because they moved it to $6,000. All right. So now if you want to get a part of the group economic plan for the Cash Flow NFT, here's what it looks like that you can go to. And again, you can see the increments that you can put in, the 250, the 500, 750 and on up. It could be 1250, it could be 1750, it can be 2000, it could be 22,250. Either way, that's what it is. And so this will update because I'm going to move some people over that have already emailed me, but there is not 5,000 total available here. The best case scenario is 3,000, 3,500 that will be available once we update this. So if you want to get in, you should get in while you can. If you don't want to buy the full 5,000, then you will take this portion of this and put it in 250 minimum up to 2,500. I believe it's capped. You can only put in a maximum of 50%. And then you just pay here, and you can use your debit, credit, checking account through the PayPal system. All right. So that's there for you. And notice this transaction button. Yes, I want to cover the transaction fee. You have to cover it because if they take out that 3.5%, it's about $10 for every 250. So then that would mean your portion of your contribution would be $240 instead of $250. I know it might not seem like much, but it could be the difference between like 5% and 4.8. It's minor, but all I'm saying is it still would be taken off because the 500 cent would only be roughly 480 received, just so you know. So that's why you want to check this box. So therefore you pay the fee. So then when you send 500 or send 2,000 or send 1,500 or 1,250, then you know it's covered. Now, some of you may go, Eric, I thought this was crypto. That's right. You don't have to just use PayPal, debit, credit, or whatever. We have it where you can do crypto. All right. So you can use USDT and you can run it on the Ethereum network. You can send it on TRC20, BEP20, Matic, or AVAX. All right. That's how you can be on those chains. So USDT is normal, ETH, that could be received. USDT TRC20, which is cheaper, and BEP20, Matic, and AVAX, those have generally been all cheaper prior to the split of ETH. But maybe ETH is a lot cheaper. I'm not generally on that chain, but these are so cheap, like $1. Like TRC20 is generally $1 pretty much. All right, just to give you an idea. So again, you would put in your USDT deposit address, the one that you receive, the one that you make deposits into, because any contributions coming through from the cash flow NFT, any of the marketing revenue coming in, your portion will be sent to you using the USDT address and put in the notes, whether it's Ethereum, TRC, BEP20, put that in there. That needs to be known under the contribution notes. All right. So your address goes here and your notes go there. So you have 3 ways that you can get into this NFT. $250 and up, $5,000 and be in it by yourself, or sign up with the cash flow NFT. The link is down below, the very first one, and sign up there and then share the link, and everybody that you sign up gets $500. Or you get $500 for everybody that signs up. So therefore, you get 10 people. Guess what? Now you can get your NFT. Hard work. All right. So let me know what you guys are thinking about this in case anybody else wants to talk about it. So there we go. Now.